Good evening. It is Real Life with Nat. I am making dinner, and I'm actually making some pulled pork sliders, pulled pork sandwiches, except they're vegetarian. I don't really do vegetarian, I like meat, but
That's cool.
I am using jackfruit. I don't know if you've ever used jackfruit before. It can be used as, it takes on a texture of like meat, pulled meat, braised meat. And so I got these from Trader Joe's, and it's a 20-ounce can. I'm using two 20-ounce cans of jackfruit in brine. And I'm making pulled pork sliders, vegetarian sliders. So what I did is I chopped up some onion, diced up some onions, and put a little bit of oil or butter, however you want to, whatever you want to use, or you can use water to get your onions translucent. And this is what the jackfruit actually looks like when you pull it out. When it comes out of the can, you want to strain it, and rinse it with water. You want to get the brine flavor off. They have it in water, but get it from Trader Joe's, they have it in brine. So what you want to do is you want to cut this centerpiece off in the middle. I have another piece here.
Cool.
And you can see kind of like it just literally pulls apart. So that's what I have here. I'm just mushing it, pulling it apart. And then I'm gonna pop it in, and you can use your favorite barbecue sauce. I'm gonna be using Sweet Baby Ray's, and again, I'm making my mom's different because she's using I'm doing a different sauce for her. She can't have the same sauce that we do, so I'm just popping this in. I mean, it feels like, doesn't necessarily feel like meat, but with the it's pulled, so it definitely feels like it in that sense, which is pretty cool. I also made a slaw. Hi Garrett. We're making some pulled pork sliders with jackfruit. So they're basically vegetarian sliders. I'm gonna try this out, see how it is, see what it tastes like. Hopefully it's good. And if not, then we won't use it again. So I'm gonna get all this in here. Once I do, I'm gonna put in my barbecue sauce. Actually, I wanna put some seasoning on it first. So I'm gonna do a little paprika. If I can get it open, oh my goodness. A little bit of paprika. Some cumin. That's not even open, so let's see. I don't know if you watched my last video. One of my last videos I ran out of cumin, so I had to get more. I'm not going to do a whole lot of this. A little bit of pepper. There we go. Yeah, so I'm going to stir it all together. It looks pretty good. I mean, honestly, for it being like not meat. Has anybody used jackfruit before as meat, or tried jackfruit, or tasted jackfruit? Anybody? This is the first time. Barbecue sauce. And this is actually the honey, the Sweet Baby Ray's honey barbecue sauce. And what I'm gonna do after I mix this in and get it all mixed together, I'm going to let it sit cooking for about 15 minutes. Hi Amira, we're making pulled pork sliders with jackfruit, so they're vegetarian. Vegetarian pulled pork sliders. First time for everything, so if I royally screw it up, I just won't do it again. And I did some onions, some jackfruit, and my mommy's sauce to get in here. You can use whatever barbecue sauce you want, your favorite barbecue sauce. You can make your own barbecue sauce, whichever you prefer. I like using what I have, and I actually had some barbecue sauce, so there's no need for me to make any. While that's cooking, I did put together, you can see that 2 cans actually didn't really make all that much. Didn't really make all that much. Hi, Matthew. No. Sorry about that. I didn't really make all that much once it's pulled. So I'm making for myself. My mom has her own separate pan here. But then my 2 kids will eat the same pan that I put the Baby Ray's sauce in. So I'm gonna let that cook, kind of just absorb the sauce. And then I made some coleslaw, sort of. It's actually a mixture of the broccoli kale slaw from Trader Joe's. I did not use the dressing that it comes with. Hi, Jack. I used the dressing of mayo, red wine vinegar, and a little bit of ground mustard, and some salt and pepper. You can add a little bit of sugar too. Sometimes, I mean, I like the tartness. I like the vinegar flavor, so I didn't add sugar to this one. But also, instead of using mayo, you can use Greek yogurt. That'll make it a little healthier. So I'm gonna let all that cook together. And I really love, I'm a super fan of King's Hawaiian Rolls. The original, of course, not the butter. Butters are good, but I just really prefer the sweet. The sweet rolls. So that, I'm gonna let you go for now. I don't want to keep you on here for 20 minutes. Yes, very hot pan. I don't want to keep you on here for about 15 minutes or so while I let this just kind of cook and absorb. It's on pretty low. It's on about 3, heat 3, so it's not really cooking it. I do want to get, wow, that was big bad. You saw that probably, made a big mess. I do want to get it kind of crunchy, a little bit crispy on some of the edges here, so I will be back once it's done, and I hope you come back and watch me. Thanks for watching Real Life with Nat.